Hello. Welcome to the first episode of the new year 2023 here with Real American Cougar in the Loft Recording Studio. I am so thankful for all my regular viewers. I have people that watch regularly, everyone who watches the videos, all my subscribers. Just smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, keep us going here on the Facebook page and the YouTube channel. I got a lot to talk about. The new year, of course, everybody is talking about New Year's resolutions. Everybody makes New Year's resolutions every year, and I am just not into New Year's resolutions because I don't take them seriously. And a lot of my friends, I think that they start out okay, but then they kind of, peter out on New Year's resolutions. So I decided that instead of having resolutions, that I would just look back and I would kind of reevaluate how my last year went. And I've known other people to do that, not make resolutions, just kind of look back and see where they came in the last year. I have a friend that does this on his birthday. On his birthday, he goes out camping alone in the woods, and he reflects on his year and how his year went. And sometimes he takes a little mushrooms with him. I don't recommend that. I don't do that. But it's kind of a cool idea to take some time to yourself and just evaluate how your year went and, see where you came from, where you're going, if you're going in the right direction. So I decided that I was going to reevaluate my year. And I had some wins from 2022. As a matter of fact, as time goes on, I feel I'm having more wins and less losses, and that's good. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my wins through the year here. I learned to handle stress differently. I am a very emotional person, and I just handle things. Sometimes I overreact to small things because I'm very emotional. And I realize that I don't have to be upset over small things, that I can choose which situations I want to concern me and which ones I don't. As they say, if you can't, you can't choose your situation, but you can always choose how you react to it. So I have put a lot of time into that this year, and I think I'm getting there. I'm doing very well. One of the things I've learned by looking back at that, which is kind of related to that, is that it is okay once in a while to ignore things. I used to be a perfectionist and want everything just the way it should be. I am very, very in tune with detail. Because of my profession, I pay a lot of attention to detail. When I talk to someone, I try to gather as much information as I can as possible by what they say, how they say it, their body language, how they're dressed, how they look. There's a lot of things that you can learn by paying attention to detail, but you don't have to pay attention to every detail. If it is not relevant and it doesn't matter, then you can easily ignore it. And one of the places that I choose to use this strategy is when I'm at work and things are really loud and a lot is going on and we're very busy and I'm trying to keep my mind focused on what I'm doing to do the best job I can, I just ignore things around me. I play music at work. I just maintain my own personal space. And I just maintain myself within this body that carries my soul around. And I focus on my own personal space. And if somebody is going on over here about this was wrong and that was wrong, or somebody called me and boy, they gave me a hard time. And, I don't need to hear any of that. I can just ignore that. And that's what I do. I ignore things. Before, I thought everything needed attention and everything needed taken care of. Well, you know what? It doesn't. I'm going to ignore some things because it's better for me. Another thing that I learned, I've been kind of making this my mantra for the last year. I was kind of worried about, finances, and the winter was coming and all the things I needed to do to get ready for winter. And there's different things I have worried about all year long. And so I just decided to make this my mantra. Every time I was worried about this or that, I would say, there will always be enough and more. So all year long, when I got concerned and I started to worry, I would say there will always be enough and more. And there has always been enough. And I think that even beginning this year, I think I've come out ahead a little bit, which is really nice. So that was a self-fulfilling prophecy, I believe, that there will always be enough and more. And anytime I feel like I don't know if I'm going to make it, I'm just going to say that. There will always be enough and more. And believe it. And it works. I smile more. I made it my endeavor to smile more and be more pleasant. There were times when I was not a very pleasant person, and I'll admit that sometimes there were times that I could be a downright bitch. And you don't need to be that way all the time. I certainly don't enjoy being that way. So I decided that I was going to be pleasant no matter what. I wasn't going to let people get to me. I wasn't going to let things get to me. Like I say, if it doesn't matter, I don't need to pay any attention to it. So I was going to try to smile more and be more pleasant, get along with people, try to understand their situation, and understand why sometimes some people aren't as pleasant as they could be. Sometimes there's reasons. But, you know, if you smile more, people will remember you. And if you smile more and you're pleasant, people will open up to you. And you can have all kinds, you can meet new people, you can learn new things because people will open up to you and talk to you. I find people are always talking to me. I don't even know people. They walk up to me in the grocery store or wherever I am, they'll start telling me something. And I'll tell them, answer them in a nice, polite way and smile at them. And, maybe it makes their day better. I don't understand why people are drawn to me and just tell me whatever is on their mind. But it happens to me all the time. And it's very useful in my job as well. So I was able to smile more because a smile makes everyone feel better. And I think that when I smile, I even look better. So that's a win for me. And I found out that I can do whatever I say I will do, or whatever I think I can do. There's a few haters out there. I was never going to make it. I wasn't going to make it on my own. When I became suddenly single and was taking care of things on myself, there were a lot of naysayers out there and some haters. And they just knew I wasn't going to be able to keep my house. They just knew I wasn't going to be able to make it by myself. But, I did. And not to show them, but to show myself. I am still doing my show here at the Loft Recording Studio. We're still pushing the Real American Cougar digital hype and create your life. Still trying to create a better life. And I feel like I have taken some steps to create a better life in the last year. And, if I wouldn't have kept going, if I would have quit every time I was discouraged, if I would have quit every time I didn't feel like doing anything, where would I be now? We wouldn't be sitting here talking about this now. I would probably be some old lady that put out a few videos and that was that. And I really feel good about being able to do this. I made it through another year at work. I proved to myself that I can do what I say I'm going to do, and I will. So those are my wins from 2022, and I feel pretty good about that. I hope that you have some wins that you can look back on and see. But there's also some improvements, some goals that I will have for 2023. I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to set some goals and see if next year in 2024, how many wins I have there. And what I'm going to try to do, and these are really important things for me. And I'm getting through some of these other things. And so I feel like I am able to focus on goals that are more concise. And so these are the things that I'm going to work on for 2023. I am going to appreciate my family more. And I'm going to show them more often that I do appreciate them. Sometimes the closest people to us don't get the credit and the gratitude that they deserve. And I don't want that. I don't know how much time that I'm going to be around. I want to make the best of the time that I have left. And I want my family to know that I love them and I appreciate them. And I'm going to do everything I can this year to show them that. I'm going to eliminate needless worry. Now that my mantra is there will always be enough and more, I have eliminated a lot of needless worry in the last year. And I'm going to continue to eliminate needless worry because it's just wasted energy, and there's no reason for it. I feel a lot better when I don't have that extra worry burden me down, so I'm going to do that. Another thing that I really want to do this next year is I want to keep that tight, close relationship with my circle. I have a small circle of people who I really am grateful for, people that I don't know what I would do without. And these are friends, other grown people, grown women, guys I know, just friends I know that really support me and help me. I don't ask them for a lot of favors. I don't ask them to do a lot for me, but just by being my friend and just by being available and listening to me and talking with me and laughing with me, that is such a big help in my life. And I just want to continue that bond in my small circle. And, you know, maybe somebody else will come along that'll qualify to be in my circle. We'll see. But I know who I can trust and I know who's got my back. And I am so grateful for that. My last thing that I want to try to do, I'm going to try more than ever. It's one thing that I try to do most of the time. And I'm going to try more than ever to do this. And it is to not add any more hate in this world than there already is. People just bicker about things and such nonsense things and yell at each other and talk mean to each other and don't care, you know, don't have consideration. Sometimes you think when you watch the actions of people, you can learn a lot when you watch the actions of people. And I just don't want to do anything that's going to add any more hatred, ill feelings, hurt feelings to this world, because there's enough of that out there already. So that's going to be one of my biggest goals for 2023. So that's what's been happening in my life. Let me know what you've been up to. Give me a comment underneath the video here. Give me a like if you like this little talk about what I've been up to. Send me a message on Facebook page. Put a little post on there. Let me know you're out there. Smash that subscribe. Hit that like button. Let's keep this going. And take care. I hope you have a great new year. Peace out.